You know that the world is debating that Israel's right to retaliation is there and must be upheld, but it cannot be at the cost of civilians suffering in Gaza either. And you saw the Gaza hospital bombing. Initially, the Israelis were blamed. The Israeli military said it wasn't us, it was the Islamic Jihad. What do you feel as a someone who's been a critic of Netanyahu, as somebody who has come together, as Israelis have united at this moment? You are a terror victim. You are here as a volunteer. What do you feel when you hear this debate about and the questions being asked about what about civilians in Gaza? What would you say to that?
I'll say one thing about us.
Yes.
In a time like this, we are all united. There are no internal critics or protests. They will come back after we take care of Hamas. Civilians. I spoke yesterday with one of your colleagues in another channel in India. There cannot be a moral or any equivalence between what Hamas is doing, what Hamas did, what Hamas says in its covenant, where they're part of a trend to destroy the Jewish people, not only the Jewish state, and they're also part of a larger global trend, maybe challenging the free world. When Israel is obliged to attack mosques, schools, hospitals are never the target, unless Hamas uses those places as human shields in order to taking advantage of the fact that those are mosques and hospitals and schools. But if we talk about the hospital, let me be clear, I'm not a spokesperson for the government or for the army. There was no attack. There was a failed launch by the Islamic Jihad. They launched like 12 rockets in the same time. One of them failed and hit an hospital. The fact that the Palestinians, Hamas, is using this as a propaganda tool saying it's the Israelis, and the fact that some believe them, especially in the Arab world, which is terrible because they missed the opportunity to have a summit with the President Biden. But that's another problem.